live in the kitchen segments where we're going to be cooking something live. We're also going to be, we don't normally do this, but because I said I was going to make this into a recipe vlog, we're going to be filming on my mobile as well, which is here on a stand, focused on this area here, just so that we can make it into a proper recipe vlog later. So if you don't know the story, I will tell you the story as spoken about on a recent meals vlog.
It's a good story.
I was watching a little short with Dr. Grieger, who we all know is a fabulous vegan doctor and nutritionist. And he was talking about the importance of eating whole foods. But he said at the very top of the list of things you should be eating is legumes. So I thought, right, well, I know what some legumes are. What are legumes in general? So I went to Google. What are legumes? And Google said peas, beans, and lentils. I thought, so I like all them. So I made a lasagna a couple of weeks ago using peas, beans, and lentils, and it was okay, wasn't it?
I'd say it was better than okay. It was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
But like whenever I do something for the first time, I was like, I can do that better. I can make that better. You know, worked out like with what can I do? Well, the things that I could do, I'm going to do today here with you and show you. However, I'm not going to cook it while we're live. I'm just going to prep it and then tell you about the cooking time. Basically is 20 minutes minimum in a 180, 190 oven, which is about 320, 340, I think, for our American friends. I'll, in the edited recipe vlog, which will be drawn from what we do today, we'll show it cooked at the end. But of course, you'll be able to see it on Tuesday's meals vlog. If you don't want to wait for the recipe vlog.
Yeah, it was.
That was a lot of things.
They were, you know, it's context. Context is important sometimes. Do you know what I mean? The story is there now. Hopefully, you know, we're all on the same page. We understand what's going on. It's a lovely day in our neck of the woods. You know, I like to talk and touch briefly on the weather. We're both back to full health after a rather nasty stomach bug. Both fighting fit. So welcome one and all. It's rapidly got to 63 in the house. Thank you all for being here whilst we sit in our kitchen. I'm thoroughly looking forward to this because, as Paul said, the first time you did it, it was nice. Mm-hmm. But your little tweaks, having tried it and thought, oh, I could do this, I could do that. So yeah, like Paul said, we're going to do the lasagna today. There'll be a couple of points where we're going to, either Paul or myself is just going to hit record on the camera so we can hopefully produce, you know, a half decent shortish recipe vlog, because quite a few people said after the first time you'd made it that they were right looking forward to a recipe vlog for this legume lasagna. So yeah, welcome one and all. 71 in the house now. If you're enjoying the live stream, I'll get this in nice and early. Please do consider giving the live stream a thumbs up. It helps tremendously. Ashley is at home today, not working, so that's nice. Marvelous. That's nice.
Hey, Ash girl.
Yeah, so happy days. Happy days.
Have you all of you here, have you seen the Vegan Queen's latest, the start of their new, it's probably going to be every 4 months, definitely. But there might be bonus ones.
Yeah.
But it's called Quote the Quadrimester, which is a 4-month period. And it's good. Although Gemini was very poorly.
I don't know how she managed it.
When it was made. She don't know how she managed it. She's no idea.
It just shows you how rugged, determined, and fabulous that their Gemini actually is. You know, you don't always see that side of Gemini. But she's right strong, isn't she?
Oh, she's a strong-willed woman.
Right strong, you know.
She was raised on Coronation Street in Crossroads, what do you expect?
Showing our age now.
Hey, Coronation Street still's going.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, lots of hellos and afternoons and lovely words from people in the comments already. So yeah, shout out to you all. Thank you for being here. And I think very shortly we will, well, I said we, Paul, will dive into making a start on this.
Well, you're not going away with it.
Well, I assumed something would get delegated to me.
I need you to do some things. So, right. Right.
Okay. Let me shift out your way.
Let me just say it first. So, for the white sauce part, I got these recently in Aldi for 29p. White kidney beans. And I was like, well, what can I do with them? They came into this.
Yeah.
So, in my NutriBullet, I'm going to use a can of white kidney beans. They were 29p from Aldi. I'm just going to drain them really quickly. This one might want pushing down a bit, Jason.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the people watching us online. Right, just give them a quick rinse.
Ah, Pigeon's just become a new member. Fabulous. Thank you, Pigeon.
Okay, so in our NutriBullet, oh. One tin of drained and rinsed white beans. Then about a fifth of a tub of nooch. Quite a bit. There we go. Bit of plant milk from the fridge. Just a bit. Just a little pour like that. There we go. That'll do. And because I've got two different kinds of cheese to use today, so I'm using the plant menu stuff from Aldi, and I'm using the Cathedral City. I'm just going to put a little bit of this one. In fact, I might just put it all in.
Yeah.
I'm going to use sprinkles of cheese as well. And I'm going to blitz that now in the NutriBullet until it's it'll be a liquid. It won't be that thick, to be honest.
Anyone with headphones on? Ears warning now.
Jay, stop that now.
Oh,
no.
A little bit more plant milk. Okay, okay.
Oh, it smells gorgeous. Thanks. Thank you. Right, it's like a thin custard, consistency-wise. That's what I want. That's what it is. That's actually slightly thicker than it was the first time I made it.
Yeah, nice viscosity.
Yeah, and it smells good as well. It smells like a nice sauce. Okay, now we're going to start on our lentil mix. So we've got brown lentils. I cooked a big batch the other day, made a gardener's pie, which is one of our other recipes, which is quite fabulous if you've never seen it. And then I saved this much. Now these are going to be quite solid because they've been in the fridge, but they'll break up with the sauce. I'll break them up first with this a little bit. Now, here's where your handy skills come in, Mr. Bromley.
Mine?
Onto this little plate here, could you please crush that much garlic?
Yeah, certainly can.
I'm grabbing a carton of passata. I just picked one up from Aldi. I'm going to squirt this, probably for now about half, into my lentils.
Oh, garlic.
It smells beautiful, doesn't it? Always.
Love it, love it.
So they're all nicely loosening up now. Broke them up with the wooden spatula and mixed in the passata. I'm also going to want in there a little bit of tomato puree from the fridge. And this is what I said to Jason last time. I said this really could have done with some more intense tomato flavour. So I'm going to be using some sun-dried tomatoes. Rather than faffing about with a knife, my tip for sun-dried tomatoes, just use scissors. Cut them in long bits and then cut the long bits into tiny bits. It's much easier with a pair of scissors.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And I'm just wanting those little bites of really intense tomato flavour throughout the lentil mix, because I think it will just add some real pops.
Ashley says, no vampires coming your way anytime soon.
Nope.
Very true. Myra says, if you were to guesstimate canned lentil equivalent, do you think 1 can or 2?
I think 2, love. Drained. Yeah. Good question. Thank you for asking. Of course, if you haven't got sun-dried tomatoes, you don't have to use them. Some people don't like the intensity of the flavour. They're just having made the dish before and knowing that Jason and I really do like our intense flavours. I think that might do it, actually. No, go on, I'll do one more.
Yeah?
Yeah. Come on. Come on out, Beryl, don't be shy. There we go.
Nice.
Hanging over there. There we go. Yes. Right, that'll do. Let's just rinse my hands. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to put these sun-dried tomatoes into this mixture. So all that's in there now, thus far, is cooked brown lentils, half a carton of tomato passata. Oh, and I want some tomato puree, just again for that intensity of flavour. Just a big squeeze. That's maybe 3 level tablespoons if you're using a classic tablespoon measure. And of course, our garlic. So we've got 6 pieces of garlic there. We want every last bit of that in there.
Nice.
There we go. And again, just give that a really good. So this is our meat layer for our lasagna. This will be so much better than last time, I can tell already.
Yeah.
I can tell by the smell. It's more intense. A really good mix because I want that tomato puree to really get mixed in there. And now, here's where you're going to think, ooh, you weirdo. Basic frozen peas. There we go.
Nice.
Right. Again, give that a really good mix through. Make sure there's a pea in every bite. Ooh. Sounds wrong. So wrong.
Ashley makes an interesting point, actually. She says that would also make a stunning spag bol.
Yeah, it would actually, Ash. Bit more passata because I want this quite liquid. Because the liquid is what will cook the lasagna sheets. I don't do none of this pre-cooking malarkey. I think my name is Deborah loads of time. That's not my name. Okay, and now I'm going to put a good pinch of salt in there. Really good pinch of salt. And again, for that intensity of flavour, I'm going to put some Henderson's relish, which is like the vegan version of Worcestershire sauce, but better. Made in good old Sheffield. Nice sprinkle. It's a very intense, kind of beefy, umami flavour. And a good twist of black pepper. Really good twist of black pepper. Whoa.
As we often say as well, I mean, obviously, you kind of mentioned it before. Everything can be tweaked to personal taste.
Yeah, you leave out what you don't like and add what you do. Okay. That is the perfect consistency.
Yeah, it looks great, that. I mean, I'm no expert. As many of you know, I'm no expert.
So, we've already got some Tesco lasagna sheets, which are clearly marked vegan in text, suitable for vegans on the back. We've discovered recently that you can also get wholemeal ones from Sainsbury's. I was very pleased about that. So we're going to start with one thin layer of our vegan meat mix. Nice and thin. Just to stop the pasta from sticking to the bottom, really. And then last time I did this with a spoon and it worked out much better. This is our white sauce. I'll just give this a nice drizzle.
Nicola says, you guys introduced me to Maggi seasoning. Oh my God, I love it. I use it in everything. Thank you. Nice one, Nicola.
Right, there's our kind of bechamel alternative. And then, because we're being filthy, a little sprinkling of Cathedral City, obviously the plant-based cheese, just over the sauce, just a little bit, doesn't need a lot. Okay, and then we go in with our first 2 lasagna sheets.
Oh, they're perfect.
Until I get near the top, and then you end up with a gap in the middle because it goes wider. It gets on my nerves.
See, it's stuff like that I wouldn't even think about because I don't cook. But I can understand now you've explained it. It's like, okay, yeah, it gets wider nearer the top, and all of a sudden the lasagna pasta sheets no longer fit perfectly.
Exactly.
And for somebody like me who's a fan of Tetris, that would bother me immensely. Anyway, I'm sure you'll manage just fine.
There we go. Another layer of that. Another drizzle of our vegan bechamel, made with white beans and nooch and a bit of plant cheese and a bit of plant milk. There we go. There's another. And on we go. Basically, I'm just going to be doing the same thing now for a while.
Rinse and repeat, innit?
Yeah. Layer it all up. There we go. Look now.
Oh, yeah, it's already started, hasn't it? Oh,
One of the lights has gone off.
We're all right. We're all good.
Might have to return that, you know.
Yeah.
There's something very not right about it in there.
It's not great, is it? It's fine.
Yeah, it can still.
Yeah. I'm just going to try something and see if it helps. Yeah, a little bit.
Hello, darling. Those of you that don't know, that's our cat, Isis, just coming in from outside. She likes to spend a lot of time outside when it's good weather. She loves the weather.
She truly does, yeah.
Doesn't she?
She loves to soak in the sunshine.
A little bit more cheese. Of course, I've got to save some of this for the top.
Oh, that's interesting, Jeremy. Jeremy says the totally flat lasagna is interesting. I'm used to wavy ones in the US as well as Korea.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Got to start doing some jigsaw work now.
I'm appreciating your jigsaw work.
Right.
So is this layer 4? I haven't been keeping count.
I haven't been keeping count.
I think it's 4.
Other than the top layer, this will be the last one.
Fantastic.
Okay. Might as well just with this now.
Yeah.
go. I'm going to spread that round a little bit, like so.
Let's just, oh, yeah, nice one. Nice one.
Just a bit more cheese. I'm not great at the patchwork, to be honest with you. But you know, it kind of works.
Well, I think, let's be fair, with a lasagna, does it really matter?
No, as long as I can eat it.
Exactly. Nice.
Right. Oh, now then. So this is the final layer of the lentil mix. As you can see, try and give that good spread around.
Oh, yes.
Get it to all the edges. Our final bechamel. I was drizzling all over the table then and didn't even realise.
Oh.
There we go.
That's what I'm here for.
And then the last of the cheese. Try and get that evenly spread on the top. And there we go. Wash the hands. And I'll get that into an oven later on tonight. 180, 190. I might even crank it up to 200. Minimum 20 minutes, but probably about 30 minutes. And you'll see it on Tuesday, and you'll see it shortly. There we go. Legume Lasagna.
Fabulous. Yeah, that was fairly straightforward, wasn't it? We'll just bring it back up here now so you can see us a bit clearer. There we go. There
we go.
Yeah, proper nice.
So this is going to have a beautiful, typical lasagna top. Didn't have so much one last time because I didn't use cheese, but I thought no, cheese is definitely an element this needs. So I'm glad I've done it with cheese this time. And this will cook beautifully. The lasagna will cook perfectly. The top should be golden brown and crispy, and it'll cut into 4 perfect portions. We'll have one each tonight with a side salad, possibly a bit of garlic bread. And yeah, it's pure health apart from the vegan cheese. But come on.
Yeah. I was just going to say, actually, I mean, it is really healthy, and the only sort of slightly unhealthy component is the cheese. But you know, like Paul said, flavour. It's going to be a flavour bomb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Ashley, cheese is always needed. Yes. In most situations. Yes. So what will we be having this with?
Side salad and garlic. Just said.
Did you?
Side salad and garlic bread.
I was reading some of the comments, sorry. I can't listen and read at the same time. Yeah, side salad and garlic bread, perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Happy days. Lindsay, the lasagna does look fab. It does. And I think, you know, it's clear how relatively quick and easy it is to put something like this together, you know, and it's a decent portion. Fantastic. Just great. Just going to have a little scroll up the comments.
Yes, because we probably missed loads while we were doing that.
I caught a few things, but yeah.
Leggy Lasagna.
Leggy Lasagna. Yes.
And it's literally got all three varieties of legume in there. Lentils, peas, and beans. Beans in the sauce. It's a great way to make a sauce, though, with just blitzed up white beans, for the record. You could probably make a cracking Alfredo sauce that way as well, by blitzing up some white beans and some plant milk. I'd put nooch in that as well, mate.
Oh, we've not missed too much.
Oh, good.
No, just lots of people commenting on, you know, how fab it looks, and a few people
Oh, yeah,
give it a
because I
try.
remember you reading out Jeremy.
Yeah.
About the wavy lasagna.
Oh, Adam, hope you had a nice break, mate. Nice breakaway. And a lovely meal at the Queen Inn, wasn't it? Doing all the washing now they're back.
Yeah, I think they went on a camping trip. Where it was near the Queen Inn. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Adam. Adam.
Ray, we do like a good portion. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right.
I'll just put this over here for now, of course.
Yeah.
Until later on. I'm gonna. One lesson I did learn, because I made it exactly the same height last time, loads in it, and I ended up having to put a roasting tray underneath on the bottom with some paper in it to catch all the drips, because she was dripping. Drippy. Very drippy. Oh, 2 nights at an Airbnb. Did you initially, was it going to be a camping trip? Or have I got that completely? I'm sure you were going on a camping trip somewhere. Oh, you can tell I've sat in the sun again on a chair. Look, I've gone all red and shiny.
Adam, no, we went posh this time. I suppose it is posh in comparison to camping in a tent, isn't it? Donna, you know, it's an interesting one. There's a lot of people over the years that have, you know, it's been a mixed bag when it comes to vegan cheese. But I do think, and I've said it before, I know, there's been significant improvement with vegan cheese over the last couple of years. You know, it's a lot better than it used to be when we first went vegan anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like it though, because it's not the healthiest thing. But I said that it's it's the least healthy element in that meal, but it'll just have that little snap of flavour. And I do think that the sun-dried tomatoes are going to make a world of difference, because they'll just be tiny little bites within the, you know. That's a shame to read, Peter, but understandable. If you got to conserve your finances, it might be better to save for next year and the big vegan camp out 10-year anniversary special. Yeah. So
definitely something to look forward to for next year, maybe, Peter. Fingers crossed for you. Yeah.
That's just it. If you're just using a bit of cheese, you know, just a bit between layers, just want a bit of tang. Because I love Cathedral City vegan cheese. First time we did a taste test on YouTube, didn't we? And it was the first vegan cheese that gave up his vegan cheese.
Yes. Yeah. Penny says, hi, Paul and Jason. Thanks for lasagna recipe not thought about lentils as an alternative, mince and white beans, masterpiece as sauce. Good stuff. Well, you know, that's just it, isn't it? It's, you know, it's interesting sometimes to think about and try and then use other stuff.
Well, that's how I came up with the idea for it, because I was just like, how can I get... See, I've done kind of meaty style sauces before using soya mince. So I do that pasta dish, don't I, which is my meaty pasta. There's a recipe for it on the channel, and I always do peas with it, always. And I thought, oh, I can use lentils there instead of the soya mince, and the peas are already there. That's one layer. And then I was like, oh, could I make a sauce with white beans? So there you go. And it's a cracker.
Yes, Jeremy says there aren't many good vegan cheeses in Korea. When I make cheesy casseroles, I make queso with potato and nooch.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that? There's a cheese sauce recipe, Jeremy, that uses nooch, but it uses potato and carrot. Oh, it's very good. I think that's on the channel somewhere as well. It's very good. Just haven't made it for a lot of years because a lot of vegan cheeses came out, and I was like, get them in first.
Yeah.
And they did.
Craig and Linda are at a wonderful little cottage in the Dales at the moment. I hope you're having a fabulous time.
Nice.
Wonderful stuff. Got the weather for it, mate. Adam says, I've used lentils in my lasagna, but never thought about white kidney beans until I saw you do this. Definitely on my list. Nice one, mate. Helly Welly, that was what you just mentioned. That was the first time that she started watching us when we did the Cathedral City taste test.
Has anyone seen the advertisements for this this new protein from this? You know, like This Isn't. They are one of my favourite meat alternative companies, and I'm so proud that we did the very first vlog taste test on their bacon way back when it first came out, which is funny because I now prefer La Vie bacon, but This Isn't chicken thighs and chicken pieces. It's like everything they brought out since, and they've got this new protein block coming out 28th of this month, which is Tuesday.
I think so, yeah.
In Tesco. I'm very excited about trying it. They've got marinated pieces and then a block.
As is often the case, I'm sure there'll be a postcode lottery, and it might be staggered in some places in terms of when that stock actually arrives. As Adam says there, still never found This Isn't thighs. Never found them, Adam says.
Wow.
Which is such a shame because they are top notch.
Have you got a big Tesco near you, Adam? Because they're in our big Tesco.
Dorcas, yawny afternoon, everyone. Yes, yes, indeed.
You missed it, Dorcas.
You were lightning fast with it, to be fair. Well, not lightning fast. You took your time with
If
it.
you had a sec. There. That's the lasagna prepped. Right there. On breadboard. All done. We can always go back and have a look.
Hi, Tiny. It's very rare for you to show interest in anything we're doing when we're live streaming.
Hello.
She's just come to say hello.
Hello. Hello. Where are you, darling? Hey.
Ah, Rosie, nice one.
Are you off now?
Bye then.
Bye, darling.
Rosie says, took a while, but the thighs are a regular in our Morrisons now.
Oh, nice one. Oh, you got them in Morrison's. Excellent.
That's good.
Excellent.
Yeah. Adam says, yeah, I went to the giant Tesco. I've either just got unlucky and they're always sold out, or they've just never stocked.
Well, if they're sold out, there'd be a little price tag there saying, because ours was blank for a while, but it stayed there. The price tag stayed on the shelf in Tesco's.
It did.
But they weren't around for a while. They had problems with their machinery, apparently. Bless them.
Yeah, Craig was asking about if we tried Notorious Nooch, and I was like, I'm sure somebody sent us some that we tried, and it was nice. And then Ashley's come on and said, I sent them some before, Craig.
Oh, the flavoured ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Ray, what a loud kitty we have. Sometimes she just repeats the same thing
Over and over and over again.
Oh, I had a conversation with her just yesterday, and in a very gentle voice, I said to her, have you ever thought of just changing your tone just slightly, a little bit? And every time I paused, she said the same thing back to me in the same tone. She does make some beautiful noises, though, sometimes.
Sometimes she has the most diverse, like, gentle little noises, and like she's actually having a conversation, but most of the time, that noise. Meow. Meow. That exact noise over and over and over again.
It's true, Ashley. She is cute and she can get away with it.
I'm glad you've had a couch kip, Dorcas. Sometimes that's exactly what's needed. A couch kip. Or just because I realise most of you who are here now will be good friends. I am now jobless. I resigned on Thursday with immediate effect because I was not being supported by my company, and I just thought, you know what, screw you.
Mm-hmm.
Not putting up with this anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're both looking for work.
Yes. It's quite time consuming. As many of you will know, especially these days, I think if you go back a good few years, and I say a good few years, there was a lot of places where you could literally just drop a CV and have a couple of minutes of a conversation, and then with any luck, within a week or two, you might have a new job. That is not how the world works now, unfortunately, for most situations. So it's distracting from what we want to be doing. It's time consuming. It can be quite stressful, but as many of us will know, we will keep our chins up and we will plod on.
I won't do it on camera, but I'm going over there for some vaping.
We will plod on to the best of our ability. And sometimes you've just got to stand your ground, haven't you, in life? Sometimes you've got to stand your ground and just be like, time out. This is a joke. It's not working. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there you go.
Leave that open for a minute.
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
I don't think the noise is going to do much.
Donna says, I'm so sorry to hear of your bad experience at work. Sometimes walking away is the best thing to do. Yes.
Well, it was late before they pushed me.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Adam. Yes, Myri, indeed. Indeed. Onwards and upwards, you know, as we always say. Like I said, the main thing for us over the years is it's about balancing act between it's a balancing act between us wanting to be creative and do content for the channel and continue to kind of promote cruelty-free and vegan in as many ways as we can, but then also having to find jobs and work. And, you know, as many of you will know, end of last year I got made redundant. Paul's now in a similar situation himself. So it's just a very, very tricky balancing act at the moment is what it is.
Peter, our channel is monetized. That's why you see ads in videos sometimes. And if you don't mind not skipping them, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be really honest with you. We make on average between £200 and £300 a month with all the YouTube content we do. But we don't do sponsorships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's where a lot of YouTubers make their money. They'll charge like, you know, anything from £500 up for doing a sponsored video with a little segment at the beginning, you know, flogging something. But it's like, and if you saw the emails we got, we could probably, you know, make a bit of a killing there. But
number one, it would be
it wouldn't be genuine.
It'd be a different channel. It would be very hard to be genuine because the only stuff that whenever we've done stuff like that on the channel, we've only done it coming from a genuine place, haven't we? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And that's just who we are as people.
It's all about promoting veganism.
And also, I'll be honest with you, these days, going back to what Paul was saying before, obviously we do, there's a tiny little bit of income that comes off the ad revenue from YouTube.
And memberships.
And channel memberships.
Yeah, because that amount between £200 and £300 a month includes all of you that are channel members.
Yeah. So
we literally, we've probably never made even £100 from ads on our videos, but you know, even if it's only 50 quid, it's spirit shopping.
But what I was going to say as well, because obviously we watch a lot of YouTube. We watch now and again, we watch some vegan channels, which we've mentioned previously. There's a couple of people that we do really like on YouTube, but we consume a lot of YouTube and we watch a lot of YouTube. And you know, the thing that really bugs me, when you have a forced advert on YouTube that you can't skip, and then you start watching content that somebody's created, and then almost immediately within a minute, they go into their sponsored thing. So you've just watched an advert that's been forced upon you, which could have been 60 seconds, it could have been 2 minutes, and then you're then having to watch a sponsored segment of a content creator's video. That's frustrating sometimes. So, you know.
Will somebody write something so I know that we've not froze?
There we go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, interesting that Heather says, I left my career in September and it was the best decision I've ever made. I have less money, but I am immeasurable amount more happiness now. Yeah, great stuff. I'm glad that worked for you, Heather. And I think there is something to be said for that, isn't there? Is that if you can strike the right balance,
yeah,
you know, where you can maybe examine your incomings and your outgoings a little bit more meticulously, and start to figure out what's important and what is maybe less important. And I think we're kind of gradually going through that process at the moment, aren't we, a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be done. Thank you, Tracy.
Do you know what we're going to be doing soon? We're going to be doing a car boot sale. But I might stream from it a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's, you know, might be interesting for some
be.
folk, you know. I think over in the States, it's garage sales and stuff like that. But that's like car boot sales is like our equivalent over here in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, but they call them flea markets over there.
Yeah.
I think.
Adam says, if you're not shy, there's always OnlyFans. Adam, if it was 25 years ago, I might seriously consider it, mate. I'm not even joking. But I don't think there's much of a market for us on OnlyFans. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. But yeah, so like Paul said, I think we're going to, over the next week or two, we're going to try a car boot sale. We're going to sell some of the stuff that we don't need anymore, or we're going to try to. You've got a few things that you're trialing on eBay, a couple of bits and bobs that
just to see.
And it gives us an opportunity to declutter and get rid of stuff that doesn't really serve a purpose for us anymore, you know. So that's fun. But yeah, that might be nice. That might be interesting to do a little bit of a live stream from car boot sale. You know, show all our wares and our nice little setup with Quentin in the background, you know. I'll keep that in mind, Ashley. Thank you.
Might start an OnlyFans channel called Hot Pussy and put little segments of Isis sunbathing.
Oh, dear me. Dear me.
It would be linguistically correct.
It would. It absolutely would. Yeah. It's like clickbait of the highest caliber.
Well, we'll have another 5-10 minutes with you guys, and then we'll get off. Yeah, kind of, you know, settle into our evening. I'll probably I'll preheat the oven, I think, and I'll probably put it in at about 6:45. So by pretty much 1:15, it's done no matter what. And then we'll have lasagna, side salad, and
garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Lovely this evening. Yeah, proper nice. We will keep that in mind, Flanny. Of course, Flanny says, "Oh yes, we are nosy. We'd love to see your car boot." We will keep that in mind, most definitely. You know, very early starts for car boot sales, so you know, might be a bit bleary-eyed.
Dorcas, I could send some compromising shots of our Rupert in the garden for the Hot Pussy channel.
That's brilliant, Dorcas.
Oh dear.
Compromising shots. Oh dear. Trish, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I think that's just it, isn't it? I'll just highlight that as well. Dropped to 3 days per week a while back. I'm often skint, but so much happier for having more time to do me things. Yeah, it is. It really is all about balance, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm going to take like a week or two now because I've got a final wage coming up. So I don't have to worry right now, thankfully. But I'm going to take a couple of weeks to just kind of think, and get my head together. And, you know, I'm 55 now. I need to think carefully.
Sorry, I know he was being serious. I was just reading Jeremy's comment. And you know what, Jeremy, you're probably right, you know, mate. You know, there's some really wacky, wonderful tastes out there, isn't there? You know, there's one rich person who will pay more on OnlyFans to see a man with a lasagna than that YouTube revenue. Yeah, so true, Jeremy, so true. Yeah, there's all kinds of kinks out there, isn't there? You know, and I say, embrace it all. You know, good on everyone for having that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Why the hell not? So what you all having for dinner tonight? What's your plans, folks? Have you got your dinner already planned? We've had pretty much 3 Whole food plant-based meals this week. Already we had the leftover curry, didn't we? Chicken
We did.
sponge curry.
Yeah.
We had gardener's pie, not last night, the night before. Oh, it was beautiful. And we'll be having Leggy Lasagna, which is the official name, by the way, I've decided. It's Leggy Lasagna. Bit of a northern twang to it. It basically means Legume Lasagna, but it's Leggy Lasagna.
Peter says, might go over to my parents' house later for dinner, have an Indian curry.
Oh, nice.
Nice, yeah.
What will that is that what your mum, is that what your parents are making tonight, Peter, or would you make that, or would you get it from somewhere on your way there? Holly, we are splurging on juicy marble steaks and spinach, garlic, mashed potato. Gorgeous.
Nice.
Heather's having salt and pepper tofu with noodles. Ray is having oh, it started going very fast all of a sudden, didn't it? Chinese takeaway for me and my girlfriend. Nice one.
Birthday Chinese takeaway. Nice.
Oh yeah, belated. Is it today, Ray? Ray. Or was it yesterday? Happy birthday, or belated happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ray. All the very best.
Helly Welly barbecue, chipnut, souvlaki and sausages. Beautiful. Leroy fried cabbage and fried cabbage and onions with pierogi. Nice. Adam, Chinese takeaway for us. Marie, no idea, but really want lasagna now. Flanny, goulash. Oh, from the Borscht book. First time trying to make. Nice one.
Cool.
Lindsay, no idea. Mine's have a go at vegan sushi if we can be bothered. Nice one.
Cool.
Rosie made a Slimming World bolognese recipe a few days back. Second helping waiting in the fridge for us tonight. Nice.
Cracking stuff.
Peter, they would probably make the Indian curry beautiful.
Ah, nice one, Peter.
Sarah, vegan mushroom risotto and spelt lentil salad. Beautiful. Donna, butternut squash and black bean sauce with mixed grains and fresh tomato saute. Sorry, not sauce. With mixed grains and fresh tomato salsa with lime, chili, and coriander. Oh, Donna, for my taste buds, you win so far. So I'm coming round to yours. I'll bring the lasagna. We'll share. Right. Dorcas, I'm probably having another snooze followed by toast.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh, it's Ray's birthday today.
Yeah.
Come on.
Quick one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ray. And anybody else whose birthday is today or another day when you hear this. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Hope it's a great one, Ray.
Laura, ramen bowl with Waitrose fake chicken. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, Peter, I read about that Vancouver incident. He's been arrested, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Killed up to 8 people.
Yeah. Shocking stuff. Yeah.
Bangkok Karen, I had oats, kimchi, and teriyaki pumpkin, Indian and Chinese. Nice.
Nice one, Karen.
Jeremy, midnight here, but I made... Oh, come on now.
Korean black bean sauce.
Jajang. Nice.
Soy chunks, potato, and several veggies.
Lovely.
Nice one, Jeremy. Dave Charles, that's a fairly easy one to answer. So Dave says, do you ever have to reheat your meals after filming your meals every night? No, we don't, because it's usually quite a short segment.
We don't do retakes. If it messes up, it messes up. As soon as we sat down with our plates, that's when we film our segment. And you'll have noticed probably, I think the longest segment we've ever done in a meals vlog segment is about 4.5 minutes when we've been tasting something. No, we don't need to.
And do you feel sometimes that you can't be bothered filming? No. We won't film unless we want to film.
Yeah.
Because we said this right from the very start. I genuinely believe you could be an Oscar-winning actor, and I still feel as though it would come across as a little bit disingenuous. I feel like I wouldn't feel right filming and doing even a live stream if I didn't want to do it. I just don't think it would feel right, and I don't think it would come across well. And I get a feeling that some people would sense that and pick up on it, because I think people are pretty smart these days with stuff like that. I think people have got an intuition around that kind of thing. So no, we always try and keep it real, keep it genuine. And that's kind of one of our rules that we've always had on the channel. Good questions though, mate. Craig is mashing a couple of McCartney sausages into burgers to have in seeded buns with all the fixings later.
Nice. Oh, dude,
Nice.
I have never thought of doing that. Of course, because they're quite soft, aren't they, when they're defrosted? So you could actually make, you know, like they get in Scotland, square sausage. Square sausage on a piece of pan bread. Oh, nice.
Michael's having empty the fridge soup.
Nice.
Nice. And Donna says, you're very welcome. I always make plenty.
I'll see you in about an hour, darling.
And Alex is having our roasted veg wraps with the peanut butter sauce and adding a Greek-style kebab strips.
Oh, nice, Alex.
That sounds great,
that
Alex.
Sounds gorgeous, mate. Yeah, nice.
Good, good, good.
Lindsay, it weren't just me. He got it 24 hours later. He had it much worse as well, didn't you?
It was horrible.
He had it like worse. I was very lucky. I got sick in the morning, and then I filmed with the vegan queens, and I had water. I had one black coffee and water for 24 hours, and then the next morning I was okay.
Yeah.
Whereas you, it was more 36 hours, wasn't it?
It was something like that, yeah. And to be fair, I still don't think that my my stomach and my digestion has 100% recovered. I'm still a little bit windy and a little bit burpy. But yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. I don't really remember ever having a stomach bug like that before,
No,
like to that extent.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was really nasty. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
It's foul. Right, we're going to be bringing this to a close now, my loves. I'm going to put my lasagna in the oven so I can keep back door open. There's no flies coming in, and I'll just turn the oven on later on. So the segment with it cooked, coming out the oven, will be in the recipe vlog for it, and plated you will see it in Tuesday's meals vlog. But honestly, I can already tell you, just from the smells and the things that we added today, it will be much better than the first time around, and the first time around it was good. So
yeah, thoroughly looking forward to it. But yeah, as Paul says, it'll be the end of the recipe vlog, and then of course it will feature in the meals vlog, which will be up on the channel on Tuesday. As always, you know, we like to give ideas and put the down-to-earth vegan message out there to as many people as possible. Before we wrap this one up, just a quick reminder, do please consider giving a thumbs up on the live stream today. It genuinely helps.
It really does.
Going back to what we were saying before, you know, we've said it many times over the years. There's obviously a part of us that wishes that this was our full-time job, and part of what helps on that journey to us possibly one day just doing YouTube is our patrons, our channel members, likes, comments, shares, all that stuff in a saturated market that is the world.
And conversations in the comments. If you guys have conversations in the comments of our vlogs, YouTube realizes that even if you know, just have a little chat with each other now and again, anything that helps us to do this more would be wonderful, because we don't know when we're going to find work, and we could do with it.
Yeah. So on that note, I will thank you, all of you, for being here with us, cooking in the kitchen, for all of your engagement, your questions.
Today it was more prepping in the kitchen.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, our wonderful friend and moderator, Ashley, thank you so much for being in the house. And I am sure you are looking forward to your fur children arriving fairly soon. But yeah, thanks all for being here. It's always nice. It's really nice. It's been a tough couple of weeks for us. But this always lifts our spirits, and it's always genuinely, going back to what we were saying before, it's always genuinely really, really nice to connect with you all, hear a little bit about what you are doing and what you're up to, what you're eating, and answer some of your questions.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again very soon. And until then, will you please consider being excellent to yourself and each other? Bye, loves. See you soon. See you Tuesday.